Last to remember for sure. Hello and good day. This is mainly for those folks who are at home, got the answers to the first 6 up on the board here. Just double check this last one specifically. You did need to rearrange terms to put it into standard form, but we're going to talk about a couple in the second 2 rows, review the process, point out a few quirks, and then that is going to be your homework for Monday, because tomorrow is a retake day. So what was the whole key point, the highlight of yesterday's lesson in how you multiply exponent expressions? I wrote it up here. I boxed it. I said, put it on a help sheet. What's the whole process? Zwicky.
Like you times the coefficients and added the exponents?
Yes, coefficients are multiplied, exponents added. Even if you have a good handle on it, put it on a help sheet anyway, just in case you forget. Because it's better to have it and not need it than need it but not have it. Okay, so just put it on there. It doesn't take very much time. So what changes here in the second 2 rows, our polynomials get a little bit longer. We have 4 terms there, just more work. And also we get some multiple bases here. So we're going to do the first and third ones together. Since you're now experts in multiplying exponent expressions, I'm not going to require you show your work. Recommend it, but not require it. So those of you that have worked ahead and already did show your work, kudos to you. You're smarter than the rest of us, but it's not going to be required. So negative 7x cubed times 10, coefficients multiplied, exponents added. There's no x term with the 10, so it just carries over. We get negative 70x cubed. Next, negative 7 times negative 3 is a positive 21. Exponents added. 3 plus 2 is 5. Then negative 7x cubed times negative 7x cubed is a positive 49x to the 6th. And I got to write smaller here. Negative 7x cubed times 9x is a negative 63x to the 4th. Remember that x does have a power of 1, even though it's not written there. So now we just look at it, we reorder it, put it in standard form, greatest to least power. So 49x to the 6th comes first, plus 21x to the 5th, minus 63x to the 4th, and then minus 70x cubed. And that would be your final answer. So nothing really different from the top 2 rows. It's just longer. Okay, more details that you need to pay attention to. I also want to talk about the last one here in this first row, where we have multiple variable bases. So this negative 8x to the 5th y squared, that's all one term, right? It's all being multiplied together. And so this is still a monomial times a polynomial, which means we're going to distribute that into our first term. Our coefficients are still multiplied, negative 8 times 2, negative 16. But we're going to treat our bases separately. Like we have x to the 5th in the first term. There's not an x term in the second one. So x to the 5th is just going to carry over. Then we have y squared times y squared, which is a total of y to the 4th. 2 plus 2. Then we go to our 3xy. So we have negative 8 times 3, which is negative 24. And then x to the 5th times x is x to the 6th. And y squared times y is y cubed. So we really just take it piece by piece, right? Coefficients, then x's, then y's, and then whatever other variables we might have. Lastly, over to our negative 4x to the 9th, which is negative 8 times negative 4 is positive 32. X to the 5th times x to the 9th is x to the 14th. And we have no y term, so the y squared just carries over. And I wanted to do this one in particular because standard form is a little bit funky here. Which term of those 3 would you predict goes first? Evan?
32x to the 14th.
Yeah. We didn't name it yesterday, but every monomial term has a degree to it, and the degree is the number of its power. So in the first one here, negative 70x cubed has a degree of 3, 21x to the 5th, a degree of 5. When you've got 2 variables with 2 powers, it's the sum of those 2. So 32x to the 14th y squared would have a degree of 16. You look at our other 2, and they both have a degree of 9, right? 5 plus 4 is 9, 6 plus 3 is 9. So which one would come first? in our expression? Would you predict? Lauren? Negative 24 x cubed y, or x to the 6 y cubed. Because if there's a tie in the exponents, what's our kind of next level of organization here, Brent? The alphabetical part, right? And since there are more x's in negative 24 x to the 6th y cubed, that one would come next. And then negative 16 x to the 5th y to the 4th. I'm not going to give you one on the test that's that quirky, but now you've heard it, so you know it exists. But there you go. Okay, any questions on that? Sir?
For the last one on the bottom row, there's 3x5 and negative 3x5.
Yes.
If they both have the same exponent, does it matter which way you put them in the equation?
So if they both have the same variables, the same power, what are they? Like terms. And what can we do with like terms? Combine them. What does a positive 3x to the 5th and a negative 3x to the 5th equal? 0. They actually end up canceling out. Okay, so if you already did the multiplying and you didn't realize, oh, hey, they cancel out there, then in your answer, you would have gotten a 27x to the 15th and a negative 27x to the 15th. Still like terms, right? Still equals 0. Okay, so whether you recognize that and combine them first or multiply and realize, oh, hey, yeah, these cancel out. I've got 0 and cancel them out, then it doesn't make a difference. But you are absolutely right. We've got like terms there that can be combined and actually end up canceling out. Alrighty, anything else? Okay, homework for Monday, finish PO44, and I will be at school on Monday with bells on because PO45 might be one of my favorite top 3 objectives to teach of the entire curriculum. So it's going to be awesome. That's all you math.